Here is a stat that stopped me in my tracks, and that is that chronic loneliness is as damaging to your mental and physical health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day is. 15 cigarettes. But I'm not here today to talk to you about loneliness. I'm here to talk to you about something that is even more damaging to your transformation, to your fat loss, to your muscle build, and that is the wrong people. So if you've been stuck, spinning your wheels, starting over every Monday, it might not be your training program, it might not be your diet plan, it might just be the people you surround yourself with every day. If you're new here, I'm Ricky, I'm an online coach, and I have been doing this for the last 6 years, helping guys get into fantastic shape, lose fat, build muscle without complication and overwhelm. So if that is something you may be interested in, I would hit that subscribe button below. And what I've found in my time is the guys that transform the fastest, get the best results, lose the most fat, build the most muscle, have this one thing in common. It's not the best genetics, it's not that they have the most free time, it is their environment and specifically the people in it. Today we are breaking down why your tribe is the most important part when it comes to your transformation and exactly what to do about it. So let's get into it. But before we do, every single week I release emails giving real, practical, simple fat loss and muscle building and mindset tips. And also the people that receive these emails get first refusal to join the 8-week Refuel, Rebuild and Reignite fat loss plan that we do 3 times a year. The next intake is going to be September. So what I want you to do now is pause the video, click the link, join the email, and yeah, let's get into the video. Energy vampires, these are real and they will stall your progress. Some people in your life are draining you, and it's not necessarily because they are bad people, but it is because they are comfortable where they are and your ambition threatens their comfort. You've probably heard it before. You start training consistently and you hear, I don't know why you're bothering, mate, just have some fun. Or you start eating better, or you're too obsessed. And then when you start talking about your goals, you get silence, or even worse in some cases, you get sarcasm. I call these people energy vampires, and they do not drain you out of malice. They don't do it to be dickheads. They just see your progress as a mirror of their stagnation and the fact that they're not going anywhere. So they are subconsciously trying to hold you back. And the natural, unconscious response that you're going to give is to bring yourself down to their level. And that's why people say you need to be in the right tribe. You need to be surrounding yourself with the right people. There is a major problem though, and that is that you can't outrun your environment forever. Because willpower is finite. Environment is constant. You're surrounded with your environment at all times. Because if you're constantly fighting the people around you every single day in your goals to move forward, eventually you are going to lose that battle because you are human, because it is human nature. When you're getting battered down that much and you're getting people saying to you, oh, I don't know why you're doing it, why are you not doing this? Oh, come on, you can just have this one burger, you can just have these few beers, come on, you're being boring. Eventually you will break down. The first step is to recognize who these people are, and in a lot of cases it is the people close to us, it is our loved ones. So this isn't a case of saying cut everyone out of your life and dramatic, because these people haven't necessarily done anything awful to you. They just don't understand where you are right now, where you want to get to, what your goals are and how willing you are to get there. But you do have to consciously start thinking and limiting the time that you're spending with these people, because do you want to be around them? Is it uplifting for you? So start protecting your focus like it is the most important thing you've got, because it actually truly is. Now here is the flip side, and this is where things get genuinely exciting. When you're in a room or a training session, working with people that are where you want to be, people that you look up to, people that you aspire to be like, that is going to raise you up. Something shifts in you, the excuses start to go away. I know this for me personally. When I get in them spaces where I'm training with people that are bigger, that are stronger, that are in better shape, or whether it's in business and I'm around people whose businesses are so far ahead of where I am, and instead of having that cram you down, it helps raise your standards. Being around these people, when these people are becoming your peers and something aspirational for you to get to, that's where something can switch in your head. And when you do that enough, that is where something switches. That's where things start to change. You start showing up differently without even really trying. It all happens subconsciously. So for me and my clients, we run quarterly get-togethers, and we actually had one just this last weekend, and it was absolutely incredible getting these guys together. Travelled from all over the country to be together. We got a fantastic workout in. Everyone was having a great time. We did our yearly sled push challenge, which has now been won 2 years in a row by Joe, and it was absolutely incredible. Everyone cheering each other on, everyone pushing themselves as hard as he could. And I was getting messages the next day off our guys saying how it inspired them, how they want to set new goals, and how they can push themselves even further just by being around people and being around a tribe that are on the same wavelength of where they want to be. And it's so incredible to see when you get all these people in one room and you get some of the people that have had some of the most amazing transformations, not just physically, but mentally as well. When you get them in the room and they start sharing these stories about where they were and where they got to, and then the newer people are integrating with that and they're actually seeing what is possible, it is absolutely incredible. People like Joe, people like Ash, people like Neil, these people have been with me for a long time, and seeing where they started from to where they are now, I absolutely love it, and it rubs off on the others, and it just really, really builds that incredible community feel. Now, also as well, just to touch on motivation. Motivation gets talked around like it's some kind of personality trait, like you just have motivation. I personally don't think motivation is something you have. I think motivation is something you borrow, and when you surround yourself with these people that are doing inspiring things, that then motivates you. Sitting there and watching a YouTube video about going dark for 6 months and disappearing and going in monk mode, that might give you that little bit of dopamine, that little bit of a hit to get you there. But when you're constantly surrounding yourself with people that are lifting you up, that are pushing you forward, that's where the motivation comes from. You borrow the motivation. You don't just have it. So sometimes you've got to stop waiting to be motivated and go out and borrow that motivation from the people that are going to feed that to you. Here's something I have learned through my own journey and through the journeys of hundreds of the guys that I have actually coached. Clarity is a direct product of your daily inputs. What you consume, what you listen to, what you engage with, what you watch on YouTube, what you watch on television. For me, watching the news is the worst thing you can watch on television because it's always bad news and it's always there to piss you off and to feed into that narrative. So what you are feeding yourself, what you are consuming every single day is going to directly impact the person that you're going to become. And most people that are trying to transform, whether they try to transform mentally, whether they try to transform their physiques, they spend about 80% of the time worrying about what other people are thinking, what other people are doing, what other people might say about them. And that last 20% that they've got for themselves just isn't enough to get to where they want to get to. And that is because of the inputs that they're allowing in to their lives. So really, really make sure that, get it down on paper if you have to. Start unfollowing people that just piss you off, that you don't want to see anymore, or, start limiting your time with people that are the energy vampires like we spoke about before. If you're watching the news and it's consistently pissing you off, get rid of it. Only allow the things in that are going to lift you up, that are going to keep you moving forward. Because the thing is as well, learning to say no isn't being antisocial. If there's something that you know isn't going to feed into your life, isn't going to feed into what you want, that isn't you being miserable, that isn't you being a boring fucker, that is you making a choice and a vote for who you want to become. And like I say, you don't have to burn bridges, you don't have to completely fuck people off, you don't have to tell your friends that they're horrible friends or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. But just remember that what the goal is here. Just remember that this is about you and the person that you're wanting to become. Now, here is a little bit of a bonus at the end, and this is something that you don't really get spoken to about a lot. When you start showing up differently, when you're consistent, when you are building something, when you're taking your health and your fitness and your life and your goals seriously, the right people do turn up. Not always immediately, but they do start to appear, whether that's in business, whether that's in fitness, whether that's in relationships, whether that's with a partner. But in the meantime, you have to get intentional about it. Find the groups you want to be part of. Find the coach that you may want to work with. Find others that share the values that you have. Seek out the people that are doing exactly what you want to be doing at a higher level. Get yourself in them environments. Start becoming the person you want to be. Find somewhere where ambition is normal and not weird. Because the thing is, with transformation, It doesn't happen in isolation. The physical change, that is just the visible part, but it's what happens beneath. It's the mental change, it's the discipline, it's the person that you're becoming on the inside, it's the confidence, it's the energy that is built with support and the right community and building the right tribe for you. Look, transformation isn't just physical. I learned that the hard way. For years and years, I would build my physique, lose my physique, look like shit, drop body fat, like literally all over the place. And it cost me years and years of progress without really ever getting anywhere. And the people I'm working with now, and including myself, are just building new versions of themselves. New standards, new habits, new tribes who reflect where they're going and not where they've been. And if you're ready to do the same, and you want to maybe even jump into coaching directly with a proper system, with everything that's built specifically for you in your life, everything you've got going on, you're going to be able to come to these events with people that are like-minded, that are working on themselves to move themselves forward. And if you do want to have a chat about this, there is also a link in the description as well, so you can get on a direct one-to-one call with me and we can have a little bit of a discussion about where you are at the moment, where you want to get to, and all that kind of good stuff as well. And if you're not at that point yet, if you're not in a position to do that, I would definitely click the link in the description to get on the email list so you can see a little bit more about what we've got going on, and also you will get first refusal when we do have any offers coming up, or as well when we do the 8-week Refuel, Rebuild and Reignite Fat Loss Program. So I hope this video resonated with you. I hope you got something from this. Put in the comments below if there is someone that you love being around, that helps you, that keeps you moving forward, that inspires you. I'd genuinely love to know who that is for you. And please, again, if you did enjoy this video, just drop a like, drop a subscribe. Do you drop a subscribe or do you just hit subscribe? I don't know. Press that button and I'll see you on the next one.